Healed lepers pouring their gratitude to God. All of them have been ostracized because of their illness. Even though they are healed, they cannot go back home because of huge stigma. My concern in this story is Opening Seth Kwabna Ejekum, 92 years. The Wager Leprosarium has been his home, where he spent more than half of his life. He could not return home because it was difficult integrating into his community. His feeding, clothing and shelter were all by courtesy or the benevolent hearts of some Ghanaians. Sadly, he has passed. I attended his funeral. On this day, family, friends, and acquaintances are here to pay their last respect to him and give him a good send-off. Dressed in the best of clothes, laid in a casket with flowers. George Kwanzaa, the caretaker of the leprosarium, is angry and stated that Openyi Ejekum's family did not support his welfare.
He complains a lot that they are not getting this, they are not getting that. But sometimes I also come peeved. And so one day I even told him that you are complaining. I've never seen your relative bringing anything here. Have I seen your relative bringing something here which should be given to you, which I didn't? No, I haven't seen it.
Unfortunately, that is the only impression the caretaker of the facility, George Kwanzaa, had of the late Opening Ejekum. Isaac Agri adored his good friend Opening Ejekum. A month ago, they had a swell time singing together, but today, his smiles quickly faded.
One year, they won't do it. When we said the father come ahead and then you have to be an away from any other no. One more short, we will never feel like a seminal or an idea. Over packet cast and listen to what packet do ahead. No, who has a seminar dinner. I have it. But so you want more point for the camera, Sanya. Okay, or boy, you don't know well family, that's what boy family one back also into a country in Chile.
The family of Opening Ejekum are not happy that I attended the funeral of their beloved family member. They questioned my intentions.
But my worry is, it's a private funeral. If you want to talk about it in general terms, that's absolutely fine. So we've heard stuff as well, as though we're doing something that we're not supposed to be doing, or we should be taking care of our family members, what have you, and we've neglected them. But I never neglected my father. He tried to integrate into society. He didn't want to stay here.
Family members carried the final remains of Opening Ejekum to the cemetery. Today, many cars followed him. The thoughts that annoyed the ever-cool Catholic priest, Father Andrew Campbell, who has been supporting the healed lepers for years.
Mr. Ajukum, we took him to the hospital. He was there for weeks. He wasn't covered by NHIS because his foot needed to be amputated. We were there every day. Somebody stayed with him. And we took care of all his medication. Everything we took care of. And now he's dead. And the funeral, there's plenty of cars, plenty of visitors, plenty of family. Where were they when he was alive? This has to stop.
He recounts another healed leper, Mr. Corte, who had a big funeral, but his relatives did not take care of him when he was alive.
But this particular man, when he died, I went to his room, and he had a beautiful, nose written up and down. So I picked that one out. So he said, next day I'm coming back for the funeral. And I came back the next day, and there was a coffin, and a man was in a suit. Well, I said, yesterday we decided we went up and down. Where did he get the suit from? The family had come. The family who never visited him. Never visited him. And there he was in a suit. When he was alive, he couldn't wear a suit. When he died, he was in a suit though. So I said, who gave this suit to Mr. Quarty? He said, the family found out, the family have come. I said, the family? But they never came to see him, they never came near him when he was alive. Now that he's dead, they all come.
This story possibly reflects the life of most inmates at the Wager Leprosarium, where relatives abandon their wards but are quick to give them a good send-off, perhaps to say good riddance. Meet Gladys Adobia, 84-year-old healed leper. She's been here since 1950, the very year this institution was established. She wants the public to come to their aid.
All we ask is for 1 million Ghanaians to come to our aid.
Inmates at the Wager Leprosarium are beneficiaries of the Livelihood Empowerment Against Poverty (LEAP) program, a social cash transfer program that provides cash and health insurance to the extremely poor households across the country. They receive some 34 Ghana cedis monthly for their upkeep. This means daily the facility will have to spend 1 Ghana cedis, 13 pesos. This amount cannot even purchase 1 full meal.
The challenges that we are facing here is monetary. Money to pay for our bills. Bills like water and electricity. Government gives us the leap. We are on the leap. So every 2 months they come and give us 64 cedis. And then Reverend Father Andrew Campbell also, in his wisdom, also gives us 40 cedis every month. We have one Mr. Stanley Wusu, a businessman. Also every month he gives everybody 10 cedis.
Perhaps it is time for relatives of healed lepers to consider this advice from the Vice President seriously.
We should not forget or abandon lepers who are here and in other parts of Ghana. There is no problem with touching them. There is no problem with touching them, feeling them, hugging them. We appeal to the families of lepers who are in here and other parts of Ghana. Don't abandon your family members. Don't only come for them when they are dead.
This story reinforces the saying that families love corpse more than the living. Nancy Emefa Dradose, Joy News.